Super fly for the dumbos. Plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young. Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean. About the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'm a step no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
That's fine. Yeah.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers throwing again. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Rodgers now on first down. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
319.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Stafford on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here's Stafford. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. So they will go for it. Stafford. And Tate's got it. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Space to run past the 20. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, but I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Now it's Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Rodgers now to throw on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. This is Howard on 2nd down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hey, go here!
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Schwartz. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing is Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Willie Henry in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Third and long, it's Stafford. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Sean Robinson. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So here come the Lions now. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Go here.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Taco Charlton in there to get him for a loss of 5. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The shotgun snap for Stafford. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
10. Hey, 22. Hey, go here. Hey.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. On first down, Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's the fullback from 10 yards out. And the Packers add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. They'll set up the screen to Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, it's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schwartz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, they run with Howard. And he stopped immediately there. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll run it with Johnson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Luke Wilson, his first touchdown as a Detroit Lion. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. Out of the gun, Stafford firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here in this first half. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On the sneak, Rodgers. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Zoom.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And they try to sweep to Jones. Wiggles free. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. As they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Green 18. Jump out. Gun. I got it. Gun.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And his throw here is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Jones. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Hey, check 26. No. Green 18. Jumbo. Mike 51. Jumbo. Here we go. Hey. Back one. Jumbo. No.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.